Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to MR Fisher Tech channel, as always. It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you for staying tuned. So, recording this in the forest using solar power. So, anyway, the topic of the video of today will be my custom rating. My custom rating of phones. We can say for phones with different ROMs. Basically, we're gonna talk about privacy. So we're gonna talk about different software setup, different privacy levels, and what I prefer right now as a daily phone in a point of view relative to the privacy. So if the camera will keep the phones in focus, we can go forward. Yeah, maybe like this is better, who knows. So I'm gonna start from the least secure, what I think is the least secure. So this phone is a Google Nexus 5. Sounds dirty. Which was sitting on a shelf for a while now. I use this phone as daily for pretty a while. As you can see, it's custom. It's custom. I worked some on, and there's broken screen too. So let's turn the phone on. I use this phone as daily for pretty a while. If the camera will not collaborate, we're gonna put I know it's pretty sharp. So low battery, pretty sharp, but now it's gone. Jesus. So camera control, focus, thank you. Like this it will stay. As you can see, this is a Nexus 5, freshly installed. Yeah, with the screen somehow damaged anyway, but this Nexus 5 actually is rocking a custom ROM. I mean, a simple custom ROM which you can find on the internet. So it's kinda, as you can see, hammered final. So it's not the Google one. I mean, there's Google, and actually it's pretty old. Let me check 1 second. The last update, Android version 8.1, Android security patch 5 December 2018. Vendor security patch level 5 October 2016. So it's pretty bad. I can continue reading. Is kernel version, of course, derived from Ubuntu. So I don't remember. I think some sort of lineage. Maybe you know better than me. Some sort of lineage base, I guess. Anyway, this phone with the custom ROM, which I used as daily for a while, it's the least secure from my perspective of privacy. I mean, you can see when it's locked and unlocked, it says trust, security. This build was signed with public keys. So we're gonna have trouble with this phone. I mean, installing certain apps, it's not the best. Anyway, it's quite functional. Yeah, security patches are quite old, but Anyway, it's not my choice. Oops. So Nexus 5. Let's write lineage. That's the first. Actually, the screen is damaged, but it's pretty cool phone. I mean, Nexus 5. I love the Nexus 5 as phone. The size is perfect. The weight is perfect. I mean, that's such a underrated, such an underrated phone. I mean, maybe in the beginning, when you turn on the phone, there's the name of the ROM. Let's try it. I didn't mind before. Nah, there's only that symbol. Maybe you know. Actually, I don't remember. Let's say it's a kind of lineage. Anyway, was another fault with this ROM, for example. I've seen this between phones. The battery. I mean, if the ROM isn't actually quite secure, the battery degradation is pretty faster. The possibility of the degradation of the battery is pretty faster than a phone with a secure ROM. Sorry. So, Nexus 5 lineage, least secure. Let's go forward. We have another Nexus 5. I told you, I really like Nexus 5. This is actually in a more pristine shape, as you can see. Actually, I used this Nexus 5 quite a long time too. If it will turn on, I mean, I charged it before, and actually it's not turning on. Let's connect it to the battery charger. Yeah, all the batteries of those Nexus phones are pretty damaged. And actually this phone doesn't want to turn on. That's impressive. It was working 5 minutes ago. Now it bricked itself. That's curious. That's crazy. So this was the Nexus with Ubuntu. Remember, I think the battery is it's plugged in. I mean, I disconnected the battery from the other one. Ah, we got something. Maybe a button issue. Could be. Actually, button power on issue was affecting this model of phone. This Nexus 5 with Ubuntu, as you can see, USB ports. Actually, I think I didn't repair the power on button. You know, on those models, the power on button was abused because, mostly because that was the only way to unlock the screen, lock and unlock the screen. So, quite common being abused. So, this battery is quite fucked up too, as you can see. You have to swap this way. In this case, you have to apply the code. That's applying the code. So this is a Nexus 5 with Ubuntu. I don't know if you checked it out before. So we need the charger. So I mean, rotation lock. I used this quite a long time. I actually used, I don't know, 5-6 months. Files, location, blah blah blah, Bluetooth. It's actually pretty functional. I mean, the only issue which I found it with Ubuntu on the Nexus 5, Let's push some brightness. The only issue was the app compatibility, which was pretty bad. I mean, it was pretty bad. Actually, you can see it's quite usable. Look, when I had all display brightness, all the setting up, I don't know if you can see, it's actually pretty bright. Yeah, like this better. Nothing, we're at this point. Sound, battery, date and time, system, log, USB ports about this device. Yeah, so it was 30 gigs. This is Ubuntu 16.4, 2.3.71 update. And this is the interface. I mean, it's pretty good. I used for a while this phone. I told you the issue with this phone, the only issue which I found it was quite usual. I don't remember if actually the camera works. Yeah, the camera works too. And it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. I don't remember how to use this. Like this and like this. So this was the Nexus 5 with Ubuntu, which is pretty usable. I mean, you have the browser, gallery, camera, the apps, settings, contacts, SMS, call. Those are the standard apps which comes with the installation of Ubuntu. And nothing. The player, I used it actually a lot. The problem was that I don't remember why at a certain point it lost the network. It was disconnected maybe from the network, and there was no way to connect it back to the network. It was no SIM problem. It was a phone problem. No. Anyway, kind of love it. Pretty secure, privacy minded, awesome, but kind of difficult to have it as daily. You must be some sort of hardcore player for rocking such phone. But I totally agree. I mean, Nexus 5 to Ubuntu, thumbs up for me. So let's move to the next phone. Switched off. Do you remember switched off? Yeah, this is off because there's no battery. Hello. Track. Actually, this phone you're pretty sure that it turns off. I mean, nowadays. So second, this one was Nexus 5. Ubuntu. Top. Lineage. Custom ROM. Let's write custom ROM. Normal. Custom ROM. I think it's actually bad. I think it's actually bad, folks. So let's go forward. What do we have? We have the phone, which I use as a daily. So I'll power it off. I think it's a pretty decent phone. I'm rocking it since, I don't know, since I left the Nexus 5 Legacy, which is actually pretty some time ago. I'm rocking this phone, which is Samsung Galaxy S8. I mean, I owned a lot of this phone, maybe 3, 4, maybe 5. Always bought used. You can find them, depend of the state of the phone, you can find it around 100 euros. And I think it's an awesome phone. Just it needs to be reprogrammed because the stock ROM with the Samsung ROM with Google, it sucks. I mean, it sucks really. So bootloader needs to be unlocked and custom ROM needs to be installed, but not a normal custom ROM. My choice will be the Google ROM, and that's, I think, the state of the art of the privacy phone nowadays. So that's why I kind of love this much this phone, because it's about anyway a cheap phone, 100 euros for a pretty decent specification phone, OLED AMOLED screen, you know, decent audio, decent camera. I mean, S8 is a pretty decent phone. And nothing. The ROM which I installed is E, actually, which is the Google custom. Sorry, I place my code. So as you can see, it asks again for the code. So this is Google S8. Oops, Google S8. Yeah, can show. Anyway, that's not at my actual location. So this is my phone, custom ROM E, privacy ROM, which I think it's actually pretty awesome, which contain by default advanced privacy features, which I kind of love it, anti-tracker, you know, such things. So I have a bunch of application and it's pretty usable phone. I mean, if we go to the specification, system updates, you can see that I'm rocking the latest stable ROM from EOS, November 9, 2023, which is pretty freaking awesome. So Galaxy S8 OS, the Google. And folks, this is a pro phone. I mean, this phone is freaking awesome. I love it. That's my daily phone. Awesome camera, awesome audio, awesome interface. Yeah, you know, all. I mean, it's not 100% clear from glitches. I mean, there are some minor glitches. There are. But it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. I mean, camera works perfectly when you need to do something on the go. It happened that I do stories on the channel with this phone. I kinda love the camera and the colors of the camera, because later on I'm gonna show you. Now we're 20 minutes into the video, but the next phone, which I'm gonna show you right now, is a Samsung Galaxy S10. Pretty crazy color. Samsung Galaxy S10. We're gonna it's actually on, so we're gonna turn it off. So I got this phone from pretty weak circle. Anyway, I couldn't. So basically, I had a customer which bricked this phone trying to installing EOS, the Google operative system. It break this phone, and actually it was break pretty bad. So he went to me, he asked me for unbreaking it. Literally at the time I couldn't. At the time I couldn't because I couldn't find the stock Italian carrier ROM, which was meant to be reinstalled after the breaking. So it was really difficult to find it, and it took me, I don't know, months to find that. In the end, I found it, I got it, and I sent him too, because, you know, may need it, who knows. I did, because after months, in those times, I couldn't fix the phone, so the customer gifted me the phone. So this phone was bricked installing EOS, and was put it back together installing the stock ROM, the Italian carrier ROM. So now, after installing the Italian ROM, we are rocking EOS. As you can see, there's an advice: this phone's bootloader is unlocked and its software integrity can be verified. Any data on this phone may be vulnerable to attackers, blah blah blah. To press the button. Still, this phone is not running Samsung official software. You may have problems with features of security and you won't be able to install software updates. Screw you. Screw you. So, compared to S8, which I actually prefer, it's bigger. It's bigger. And actually, I like the colors. I like the colors of the S8 more. They're more vibrant. I mean, I don't know if you can get it, but colors of the S8 are, I think, they're better. Yeah. Anyway, screen is bigger. I don't like so much the S10. Let me write my code. Maybe it's slightly too. Here we have it. So this is the phone itself. Let's go to settings, shall we? This phone is rocking around maybe a couple of months ago, September 16, because currently I don't use it as daily. I mean, it's here. I use it for playing videos because the freaking good things about this phone, about the S10, are the stereo speakers. I mean, both speakers goes for in movies is better. Better enjoyment. And the screen anyway is big. Yeah, there's this camera punch hole there, but I mean, the screen is bigger. The surface used for the screen is bigger, so for the movies is fine. And nothing there. It's pretty freaking good phone. I mean, it's rocking awesome specifications. This is actually a sound spectrum analyzer, which I use on both phones. So the thing about, and this is at the Google phone too. I mean, it's actually a standard Android, but with removed Google code, basically. So this is Galaxy S10. Not, it's a normal S10, folks. EOS, the Google head, and it's over the top, folks. Over the top, folks. And nothing. Kinda cool features, updated recently. Let me see. Build number, yeah, it's it packed pretty a lot of, yeah, those those wallpapers for the punch hole are pretty cool, I find. Yeah, I'm rocking it right here, and it's pretty awesome. So basically, after a bunch of phones which we checked, couple of Nexus 5, one S8, which I use as a daily with the cover, and one S10, which I use for movies with the cover too. The two Nexus, I keep them there on the shelf. So my choice, folks, is for the Google phones. I mean, they're actually, I mean, my choice is for even Ubuntu, because Ubuntu is freaking amazing. Thumbs up totally, but I don't know. Stereo phone, it's kind of hardcore from that perspective. So the Google phones forever, folks. I mean, the privacy features are freaking awesome, integrated with the phone. There's the hidden code inserted for spying you and such things removed. No, they're tracking you way less. Yeah, depends on how you use it too. If you're keep logging, if you stay logged into Gmail or such things that expose you actually. But basically it's better, more safer. You have more control over your device. I mean, there are no other phones shown in these videos, for example, iPhones. But iPhones, I don't know. It's somebody have control over it, 100%. You don't have control over your device. The software is screwing up the hardware. I mean, software is screwing up you actually, in many ways. That's why you don't have any phone in this list, which I don't. Yeah, I own them, but for spares mostly. For spares, maybe I sold some, but iPhones not on the freaking list. So that's your choice. Thank you for staying tuned. I told you I'm actually rocking an S8, which is actually pretty old, but I found it pretty decent. The S10, it's newer, but it's bigger, heavier. Screen is bigger too, yeah, but I don't like it. How is the button, the unlock button? You can see where is on the S8, which is actually here. On the S10, it's really on the top. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. How the heck you have to keep those things just anyway bigger in hand? You have a really fat hand for all that. S8, it's perfect. And nothing. Yeah, I understand. Those phones, I don't know, if you buy used Samsung S8 with stock ROM, whatever, you pay €100. If you buy S10, it goes from, depends. Those are both pristine, no damage whatsoever. So this 100 and this 200, super pristine, 230 we can say. But the important part is that the reprogramming, folks, which is essential for the privacy point of view. I can understand that buying such phones already reprogrammed, A grade, whatever, may be kind of expensive, but folks, you've been used, you've been analyzed constantly, your infos are stolen, your folks, really take control of your devices, because unless you do, you'll never have control over it. And that's advice from Emmer Fisher Tech. I don't know, if you are not able to do it, find a guy who does it. I know maybe it kind of be expensive, the reprogramming itself, maybe, I don't know. On some phones, the reprogramming is pretty messy, because if you fucked up, you need software then for, as in this case, for bring back the phone to life. So the Googling might be kind of expensive, but once it's done, you receive the updates, whatever, and it's freaking awesome. So 30 minutes now. Thank you for staying tuned, folks, and see you the next time. Bye.